In the late 1980s, the Menendez family was living the American dream in a luxurious Beverly Hills mansion. Jose Menendez was a wealthy and powerful executive, a self-made man who had immigrated from Cuba and risen to the top. Beside him was his wife, Kitty, and their two sons, Lyle and Erik. To the world, they seemed perfect, a picture of success and happiness. But appearances can be deceiving, and behind closed doors, a dark reality was unfolding. On August 20th, 1989, a chilling 911 call shattered the Menendez family's polished image. Erik Menendez, then just 18, was on the phone, hysterically crying, "Someone killed my parents." When police arrived at the mansion, they found a scene straight out of a nightmare. Jose and Kitty were brutally shot to death. Jose had been shot in the back of the head, a cold and calculated execution-style killing. Kitty had been shot multiple times, so severely that she was nearly unrecognizable. The police began an intense investigation, combing through evidence, interviewing friends and neighbors, but they found no signs of forced entry, no robbery, no obvious motive. For a while, they thought it was a hit, perhaps due to Jose's business dealings. But then, a series of strange events turned the investigation in an entirely new direction. Just weeks after their parents' deaths, the brothers, Lyle and Erik, began spending extravagantly. They bought designer clothes, luxury cars, expensive watches, and even a restaurant. This sudden and reckless spending caught everyone's attention, including the police. Why were these grieving sons spending millions so lavishly? Investigators began to look deeper, and what they found was shocking. The brothers had purchased two 12-gauge shotguns just days before the murders. With mounting suspicion, the police finally arrested them in March 1990. In court, the brothers made an unexpected and disturbing claim. They admitted to killing their parents, but said they had a reason. According to Lyle and Erik, Jose had been an abusive tyrant for years, subjecting them to horrific physical, emotional, and even alleged sexual abuse. They claimed they lived in constant fear and had reached a breaking point, feeling that murder was their only escape. Their confessions split public opinion, raising complicated questions. Were they victims seeking a desperate escape? Or were they greedy, entitled sons driven by their desire for their parents' fortune? The trial became a media spectacle, drawing millions of viewers and sparking heated debates. Some saw two broken young men who had been pushed to the edge. Others saw killers who coldly executed their parents out of greed. In the end, both Lyle and Erik Menendez were convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Today, more than 30 years later, the Menendez case continues to haunt the public imagination. It serves as a reminder that beneath the surface, some families hold secrets so dark they can destroy everything, even their own blood. The story of the Menendez brothers remains one of the most shocking family tragedies in American history, a tale of power, wealth, betrayal, and ultimately, deadly revenge.